guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. These are part of the summer 2016 limited edition collection. You can find them at Walgreens, that's where I found mine, and they are $3.99 each. I heard that Wet n Wild just launched these guys on their website not too long ago, and I just checked today and they're already sold out. So you're gonna have to try and find these guys at your Walgreens. Check those like limited edition displays like right at the front. That's where I found mine. But on the website, Wet n Wild says that these are velvety smooth highlighting powders, enhances skin with a naturally luminous glow, and it's infused with shimmering pearl pigments. Now, Wet n Wild came out with 3 highlighters in their spring 2016 collection, I'm sorry, and I have them right here. I did a review on these as well, and a lot of people did not like these. I was one of the very few that actually liked these geometric highlighting powders. These are good for like an everyday subtle glow. Like, you're not gonna get that crazy crisp highlight. People can see it from miles and miles away. No, these are just very subtle, good for work and school and things like that. That's why I liked these powders. But Wet n Wild came out with these summer ones, and let me tell you, they made a huge like turnaround. These are totally different from the geometric highlighting powders, which I feel like a lot of people are gonna be happy about. But first, I'm just gonna go over the facts and details and things like that. Super boring, but I'll go through it really quickly. The packaging, super simple, super like Wet n Wild. I actually like the geometric highlighting powder packaging better, but either way, simple, whatever, it's fine. When you open it up, there's a design in the actual highlighter, which I think is really, really pretty. That is awesome. I like that they did something like that. It looks very like high-end. And then the back, you just have the ingredients and all of that good stuff. Simple, like I said. Of course, they're cruelty-free. They're cruelty-free, which is awesome. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Wet n Wild launched 2 colors. The first one is Precious Petals, which is the lightest one of the 2. And this is like a champagne-y rose gold shade. I'm just gonna swatch them on my wrist. Okay, so this is Precious Petals. Like I said, it's a very like pretty champagne, but it also has some rose gold in there. It's so pretty and very unique. I really don't have a highlighter like that. And then the darker one of the 2 is called Crown of My Canopy, which, I mean, the name is kind of weird, I don't know. But this one is, like I said, a little bit darker. This is definitely more like bronzy rose gold. I feel like people with darker skin would really, really like this shade. People with lighter skin maybe use it as a blush topper or something like that. Like, I could not use this second shade as a highlighter. You'd be able to see that color right on my cheek. It'd be really weird and like, gross. So these 2 are the swatches. Later on, I am going to be comparing high-end highlighters and also some other drugstore highlighters with these. And when I have them all on my wrist and my hand, you guys will not be able to tell the difference between the drugstore highlighters and the high-end highlighters. These are honestly really, really good quality highlighters. When I first got these and when I first opened them up, I didn't think they would be like full of glitter. I didn't think they would be too shimmery or anything like that because they look really, really good in the pan. And when I swatched them for the first time, I was really impressed because it's not powdery, it's not chalky. The formula is really, really smooth. It's pigmented, so I mean, you can build it up if you want, but I mean, there's a lot of color payoff right off the bat. This darker shade, Crown of My Canopy, I feel like would be an awesome eyeshadow. It would be really pretty, and I mean, so Precious Petals as well. Like, it would be a really pretty like champagne eyeshadow. The formula is very, very nice, and also the lasting power is pretty good too. I put these on in the morning about 6:30 a.m. and then when I get home from work, it's usually about 6 o'clock at night, and you can still see the glow, you can still see my highlighter, so the lasting power is pretty good. I really only have one complaint, and some of you might not agree with me or maybe not have even run into the same issue, but when I try to build this highlighter up, and like I mentioned before, these are very pigmented, you don't really have to build them up, but when I try to get that like crazy highlighter that we all see on Instagram and all that, I start to see that my skin looks greasy. Like, you'll see my highlight, but I also look like greasy, like I've been sweating. I kind of feel like that's happened today. I'm also sweating because this room is so hot, but when I try to really, really build this shade up, I just tend to look greasy. It doesn't look like that really pretty, glowy highlighter. It's just like, am I sweating? Like, well, what's going on here? But when I just put a little bit, it looks beautiful, and you get that really intense highlight. Just when I just build it up, it's like, it looks a little weird. My only complaint, but overall, I think these highlighters are awesome. They are by far the best highlighters at the drugstore, next to my Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. You guys know how much I love this. Other than that one, you won't find anything better than these at the drugstore. The quality, like I said, they're so silky smooth, they're pigmented, they're not chunky, they're not chalky, and the lasting power is awesome, and they're so affordable. You guys have got to get your hands on these. So I'm gonna move on to some comparisons. Now, as far as Precious Petals go, I really don't have anything like this highlighter because it's champagne, but it has a little bit of rose gold in there. It's so strange. I mean, I love it, but I just don't have anything like it. So the closest one I have, I would say, let me just swatch the Physicians Formula one next to it. Okay, well, just kidding. I mixed the middle 2 rows of the Physicians Formula shimmer strips, and I got a pretty close match. I feel like the Physicians Formula one has a little bit more pink, but still it's very, very close. So if you can't find the Wet n Wild ones, check out the shimmer strips. You won't be disappointed. Figured I would just swatch Champagne Pop for you guys. The color is not similar whatsoever, but the formula, like if you saw these 3 shades just on a display, you would not be able to pick out which 2 are the drugstore and then which one is the high end. The formula is just so similar, like it's amazing. So now I have Crown of My Canopy. I have Crown of My Canopy swatched right up top, and I'm gonna take Becca's Rose Gold, which is pretty much an exact dupe. It's so crazy. I have Crown of My Canopy up here and Becca's Rose Gold. To be honest, Crown of My Canopy is a little bit more pigmented than Becca's Rose Gold in my opinion, but they still have that like bronzy rose gold undertone. I think they're super similar. If you really can't find Crown of My Canopy and you want to spend like 4 times the price, then go ahead, do it. Becca's Rose Gold is beautiful, but I mean, try and get your hands on Crown of My Canopy because it's pretty much the same thing. So something kind of similar, but it's not an exact dupe. I swatched Mimosa from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam. It's the 3rd shade right here. This definitely has more like gold and not so much rose gold. It's still pretty similar, like you can definitely get away with wearing it, but it's not an exact dupe. The formula though, all 3 of them look so similar. They look so beautiful, shimmery, just smooth, but I mean the color is a little off. And then just because it's right in front of me, I figured why not do Hard Candy from that same Gleam Glow Kit. Let's do it right here on, I don't know where, on the side I guess. So Hard Candy is super pink, not so much rose gold. It's probably the least similar to Crown of My Canopy, but it's still really pretty. It's super pink though, but yeah, definitely these 3, Rose Gold by Becca, the most similar, and then Mimosa, and then like Hard Candy, like dead last. Those are the closest highlighters that I had to show you. Hopefully you can get your hands on these Wet n Wild highlighters. They are really, really good quality. Just be careful when you try to build them up. They might look a little bit greasy. That's just my opinion. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about these highlighters. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And I will see you next time. Bye!